felt good. Started out, had some nerves, but shook them off real quick, and I felt that we had a great showing as a UK basketball team, the whole squad. We came out and played together. We showed some bright spots, and we just got to build on those.
Were you battling some cramping issues in the second half? Is that what that was?
Yeah, it was just cramps. It's a long game, and you know, you're dealing with great players like Karl Towns, Marcus Lee. You know, it takes a lot out of a person, and you can see that. Just take a lot out of me. You got some cramps. Fought through it.
It seems like you guys are more than willing to play inside out. That you know, they look for the big guys.
Yeah, that's a big focal point to make sure that we could just make the game as versatile as possible for everybody, and we get everyone involved. And I think that's a great thing we're utilizing this year.
How did this game compare to the practices that you guys have been scrimmaging in? I mean, was it turned up a little bit more with people in the stands?
I think it was a little more. We were a little more juiced, having a lot of people in the stands and you know, just competing. I think we all could see that we really all started competing really hard at each other and acted like it was like a Louisville or Kentucky game, but it was just against each other. We really went hard at each other, but we had a lot of fun. I definitely had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed today, and I just can't wait to play with the other team on our team.
What did you think of your individual back and forth with Bakari? That was quite a battle.
It was, you know, it was great. I thought it made all of us better, and that's the biggest thing. We stepped on and we just competed. You know, not to prove, but just we got to get better every day. There's no days to waste, and this is one of those days we had to use, even though it's in front of millions of people. We have to use this scrimmage to get better, and we did. I feel we really did. We grew as a team a lot right now, and it's just scary to think that the other team is actually a part of our team too. So I think it's a real scary thing when you have to sit down and think about that.
Did the coach wanted you to crank it up a little more and be more competitive?
For me, you know, I just wanted to go out there. I wanted the ball. That's the only thing. You know, you lace up your shoes. It almost feels like you're going out there to do business. And our business today, we had to get better. We did that today, like I said, and I feel that we did a great job of making sure that we utilized, like Mr. Tipton said, the inside-outside game, and we utilized what our strengths were and we wanted to do today.
Coach also said that maybe you could learn from Dakari and the other big guys about second, third, fourth efforts.
Of course. I mean, you're talking about the Karl Johnson is a great second effort, third effort, fourth effort guy. You just got to take a lot of things away from everybody. You know, I've been blessed to have this opportunity to play at the University of Kentucky with so many great big guys. You're talking about the best in the whole nation in one gym all the time, being able to learn Willie Cauley-Stein, Marcus Lee, Dakari Johnson, Alex Poitras, Trey Lyles. You're talking about a lot of different styles that you get to look at every day, and you get to try to utilize and implement it into your game every day too.
How difficult is Dakari to defend out there?
Oh, he's very difficult. I mean, he's the bear. You gotta go against the bear, you know. But I enjoy it every day because it makes me a better player. It allows me to use my body more, and it teaches me things. Again, to play against the car, you get to utilize some things and implement some things that he does so well on the post into my game, and he can definitely change my game.
Why do you call him the bear?
He's a bear down there. I mean, he's a bruiser.
I mean, is that what he's known as, or you just kind of just
playing around? He's like my brother. I mean, it's funny. It's like I said, always every time I see Dakari, and I always see Dakari's family, it's funny that we played together in second grade, and it's now all of a sudden it just came up to be this point that we're teammates again. So I'm just excited to play with him again this year and be a teammate with him.
Hey, Karl, sense for what combinations work best, what lineups work best?
The combinations and lineups we don't worry about. We just worry about going out there and trying to do everything we need to do to get a W. You know, that's not our job. Our job is to go out there and execute the plan that Coach Calipari gives us.
Coach said it wouldn't be fair to put the four freshmen on one of the teams, whatever the platoons turn out to be. What do you think of that? Did you guys handle it?
You know, it's just we got to go out there and do what we got to do to get a W. Like I said, if four freshmen are out there again, we gotta make it work. That's our jobs. We got to make sure that we can do everything we can to bring W's to the University of Kentucky, and we got to do with any lineup that Coach Cal gives us.
And one other thing for me, Karl Towns, K-A-T. Yeah. Is there anything with that, the cap, that is an intentional thing?
No, actually, I mean, for me, you know, my sister named me that at birth. It's just seems a lot of people always call me by my father's name, and that's my father's name. So I just wanted to be known as Karl Towns. It didn't hurt that it goes with Wildcat. So I mean, if you're gonna have a name like that, you might as well utilize it.
What do you remember about Dakari as a second grader?
Huh?
What do you remember about Dakari as a second grader?
Extremely talented in the post. I mean,
even at that age?
yeah, he was extremely talented, just a big guy. He had the deal. I mean, but you know what? Just growing up, we always played high competition. I wanted to play the best my whole life, and I was glad that I had a chance to play Dakar and also be a teammate with him before we even knew that our destinies would have us leading, being University Wildcats.
Were you guys both the tallest guys on the court then, too?
Of course we were. I mean, we were just big, just tall, big guys on the court. We were just trying to compete, trying to get better at that age, you know.
How much did you guys stay in contact through the years, or did you not?
We did actually stayed in close contact. I was fortunate to have him practicing, you know, and also playing for St. Patrick's in New Jersey. So he was only, you know, he was still in my state. I got to watch him play. I got to watch him develop into the player he is today. I'm just so proud and just so humbled to see a person like him and just a brother like to me.
He's not afraid to pound you.
Oh, of course not. It's like my brother. You know how they are. But you know, we got to challenge each other every day to be the best human beings we could be and best basketball players we could be. And you know, having Dakar around makes the job very challenging, but it makes it very deserving, very loving, and just very fun and fortunate to have him around on the team.
Hey, Karl, there was a player in the second half, you had a step back jumper in front of Kenny. What did you say to him as you were running down the court there? He smiled back at you.
Competitiveness. It was a competitive talk. I mean, we just like I said, the game had turned up a notch, and we both teams really wanted to win. We went out there and we showed that you know, we could really turn it up a notch and we could play as a team. But like I said, it's scary to think that both teams are in one team. Actually, this is not a regular season game.
Karl, why'd you feel like everything got such a slow start there? It seemed like there were a lot of slopping, especially early on.
Oh, of course. You know, the game started out, you know, it's different. You're playing for our first time this year in front of all these people, and it's very competitive. And, you know, we got to change the gears. You know, this is not fun time. This is, we got to be real competitive. And you can see that right when we started seeing that we started getting a little touchy, we started playing a little ball, some people started getting scored on, it became a real, you know, we gotta play competitive now, we're trying to win. And once that mindset kicked in for all of us, we really turned it up a notch.
What was it like playing back on the Rupp floor here for the first time?
Oh, it was magical. You know, first time you walk in, you're hearing the horns go off, you hear the band play, and you're seeing the fans go crazy. You know, it was just so humbling to know that a person like me could have this chance and have this opportunity to be a University of Kentucky Wildcat. Not many people will ever get this chance. You know, I just want to utilize it to the best of my abilities, and just want to thank God every day for giving me this opportunity.
Karl, what's the challenge like when you're a freshman, you're trying to find your way on a team, but here you've got to find your way on a couple of different teams. There's a lot of different lineups, there's a lot of different combinations. What's the challenge of that?
You know, the challenge is just making sure I got to be my best. You know, just always work hard every day, you know, never take days off, make sure that I'm at the top of my game. But you know what? What makes it very challenging, it makes it also very rewarding. I'm on a team that has so much talent, and it gives me the best chance to win a national championship. You know, I just want to do that. That's why I picked University of Kentucky. It gave me the best chance to do that, and I'm glad to see that everything's coming true right now with the talent. It seems really great. The coaching staff, we don't even have to talk about that. It's just about us. You know, we have to execute.
You catch yourself sometimes, it's like, which guy's on my team here? Like, who's going to be cutting here? Who needs the ball where?
You know what? It is sometimes, because you never know, like every day. You never know what the lineup's going to be, but you just always know that you're going to have 4 other brothers with you on that side, and you're going to have to compete. You know, it's just the best thing knowing that you have all these guys that are going to be on your team every single day when the regular season starts, but you get to compete against them every day and get better.
Is Dakari kind of like that big mean brother, though?
No. He's a lovable bear. He's a lovable bear.
Even on the court?
Oh, not on the court. He's a very, he's competitive. And you know, it's just the thing is he comes hard every day. So he makes you have to bring your A game every day too.
Got the impression from tonight that there aren't many uncontested baskets around the rim when you guys play.
I mean, you got 3 7-footers, you got Marcus Lee, you got everybody around the rim. I mean, it's almost like we, you know, you got to really challenge yourself to even have the courage to go inside against all of us. But, you know, we make that a focal point, us as big men, that we make sure that we protect the rim at all costs. And we make sure that the guards know that we have their back as much as they have our back.
Talk about the pace. You weren't here last year, but it feels like the pace has picked up a whole lot more this year.
Is that better for your conditioning as a team? And
Oh yeah, definitely. The conditioning helps us go longer. Makes us be so much more utilized as a team. We get to use each other's full ability at all times, and we also get to use each other's speed. I mean, you're talking about Willie Cauley-Stein. He was an all-state wide receiver. Dakar's new body, you see his conditioning has picked up tremendously. He's running the court well. Marcus Lee has always been fast, and I'm picking myself up to catch up to everybody. So, you know, it just makes the game so much faster, but it helps us big time. Not many times you're going to see in the country you're going to have a big man being able to keep up with us for 40 straight minutes.
A couple more questions.
I mean, how do you feel like you played tonight?
I think I had some bright spots. You know, some spots we got to work on, but that's why I'm gonna go watch. Trying to go watch some tape tonight, see what I can watch this game, see what I need to improve on, fall asleep knowing what my negatives are, so I can wake up tomorrow knowing that I have something to do, something to improve, and something to get better at.
Cal said one of the things he'd like to see more out of you is just you had a long ways to go about fighting more for plays. I mean, how do you feel about that?
You know, that's why he gets paid. I mean, he can see stuff that sometimes I can't see for myself, and I'm just glad that he gave me that criticism so I can make sure I can go back in the gym and I can work on every day. You know, it's a mindset, and I just have to have that mindset.
Is this team, I have to battle against playing too fast? I mean, I know it's still early, but is that what, you know, they just have to kind of slow it down and really try to play under control?
You know, it's we have a very great motto on this team. You know, our body moves real fast, our mind has to run real slow. So, you know, we definitely have guards who can do that. Andrew, Tyler, they're very good at doing that. And, you know, it makes the job a lot easier for Coach Cal to know that he has two guards, and he also has other guards, Dominique, Aaron, who also can take that challenge, and they can do that specific mindset to a T.
Last question. Very good. All right.